is brought to you by your locally owned Midas of Eastern Ontario, with lifetime guarantees on brakes, suspension, exhaust, and now on tires. Come and experience the Midas difference.
Nasty weather on the way. Colorado low already edging its way into eastern Ontario. I think the Quinte region's starting to see something. Snow tonight, heavy at times. Now that's going to change to rain overnight. Windy conditions as well, blowing and drifting, and that rain's going to come sideways at us as we see those winds gusting up to 60 or 70 k. We can see them 80 to 90, maybe even more than that in Prince Edward County because they jut out onto the lake. There's no disturbance. They get a straight wind right off the water, so it could be fairly strong. Those winds are going to continue to blow through Saturday and through Sunday. With more snow Saturday, we're going to find that rain turn back to snow as temperatures start dropping on Saturday. And then on Sunday, still a good chance of flurries and a risk of squalls for the Kingston-Belleville area. Away from Lake Ontario, that squalls won't be an issue, of course. Mostly cloudy Monday. And look out for the cold. Very cold conditions coming your way. You can see it here already. The polar vortex bringing minus 40s to the prairies with wind chills in the minus 50s. Now, we're not going to get that cold, but we're going to get a little bit of that cool air siphoning in once we get on the other side of this Colorado low. Minus 2 is the high today, a little lower than it was yesterday. We had a minus 2 in Brockville as well, minus 4 in Smiths Falls, minus 5 in Ottawa, a minus 1 in Belleville, right on 0 for Peterborough for a daytime high, plus 1 in both Toronto and Oshawa today. Minus 4 is where we're sitting now. Those northeast winds starting to pick up already. It was fairly calm today, and it was nice to see that sunshine. But, yeah, we're starting to get into some stronger breezes. I felt it out there on the front step doing first weather. When I got in, my ears were a little on the cold side. We are going to see those winds really pick up, becoming more southerly eventually, and yeah, a bit of a mess for everybody in the region. Yeah, about 4 centimeters of snow, and now this morning when you were looking at it out there, it looked very thin. Didn't look like 4 centimeters, and that's because a lot of it melted on contact. But we saw 4 centimeters of snow fall yesterday. It just didn't stack that high in the Kingston area. Other areas away from Lake Ontario, you may have seen a little more than that. And we've gained 1 more minute of daylight now. Yes, those days getting longer. Very nice to see. Here's the Colorado low, growing in strength as it picks up moisture off the Great Lakes. We see another depression building along the leading edge of the cold front. This is helping bring all the warm air to the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada. For us, it's primarily cool air. We may see, due to lake effect, some of the snow turn to showers, but then it will, as the second cold front and the real low, the Colorado low, starts to track through, we get into the colder air. We see it switching back to snow again. Troughing will continue. All that Arctic air that's in the prairies, we're going to get a taste of it. Cold conditions moving in, and we're going to see those temperatures drop considerably next week. This is what we're looking at now, just cloudy conditions, but whoa, pretty quickly tonight, later this evening, 8:30, we're going to see it start. And you can see we're pretty much right on the snow line. That's that, you know, that we're sitting on the fence, so to speak. You got your snow to the north, your rain to the south, and all that messy, yucky stuff in between. That's where it's going to start and switch to rain. So accumulations initially not a big deal. The rain, heavy at times, will move through until morning. That daytime high you get is going to be fairly early in the day, and then temperatures dropping through the days. We see the snow continuing, and look out by Saturday night. Look at those streamers, those thin bands of snow. Those are squalls off Lake Ontario, and that will continue again through Sunday as well. Really beefing up Sunday around the lunch hour. You're going to see quite a bit of snow. We could see another 2 to 4, maybe 5 to 10 centimeters, depending on how a direct hit you get from those squalls. This will continue through most of Sunday. By the supper hour, the risk of squalls drop, and you can see there's still a chance of some flurries for the region. These are all the weather alerts, weather advisories, Prince Edward County with wind advisories on top of the fact that they're looking at the storm that we're seeing too. They'll primarily get rain. We're going to get a mix, starting to snow, switching to rain, and then back to snow tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. That snow could be another 2 to 4 centimeters or whatever you get. And then everybody to the north, you know, from From Madoc to Smiths Falls, Madoc to Bancroft, Smiths Falls up to Calabogie, Arnprior, all those areas are looking at winter storm warnings. You could see 20 centimeters or more, and if you throw Sunday in, 25 or more centimeters of snow as a result of this very busy, very strong, powerful Colorado low. Belleville, it's a high of 4 tomorrow. Snow heavy at times, changing to rain overnight, then back to snow tomorrow as temperatures drop. You will have an early day high of 4 degrees. Maybe 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. For Sunday, a high -3 and still a good chance of flurries and the risk of squalls off the Bay of Quinte. Monday, it's a high -7, a mix of sun and cloud. Much cooler conditions moving in, though, minus double digits by Monday night. Brockville, a high of 2 tomorrow. Snow heavy at times, transitioning to a mix overnight, and then back to some snow by the morning. You can see 5 to 10 centimeters overnight and through the morning, and then maybe a few more centimeters through the afternoon tomorrow. Sunday, there's a good 60 to 80% chance of flurries, 80% of the morning, 60% through the afternoon. You're not looking at the risk of squalls. You're not that close to the lake, and so maybe a centimeter or 2. Monday, it's mostly cloudy with a high -6, and in Smiths Falls, +2. 10 to 20 centimeters of snow thanks to this Colorado low through the overnight and through the day. You won't see much rain, and through Sunday, no squalls, but still a pretty good chance of light snow and flurries. Those winds will continue fairly strong through Saturday and Sunday. Monday, a high -7 and mainly sunny conditions, much colder. Kingston, your forecast. Snow heavy at times, switching to rain this evening, turning back to snow tomorrow morning as temperatures start to fall. An early day high of 3 degrees, 5 to 10 centimeters of snow is possible. For Sunday, chance of flurry still, with a risk of squalls, a high -2, and then look out for those temps to drop. Monday, only up to -6, mostly cloudy, back into a chance of snow on Tuesday, with a high of -6 and down to -12 Tuesday night. High -8 Wednesday, mostly cloudy. Looks like mostly cloudy conditions again Thursday as the chance of flurries returns. Another cold one. By Friday, only up to -7, and that night down to a -14. That's not including wind chill. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
This one comes from Kathy Cayley of Prince Edward County, more specifically Westlake is where she's from. Her husband, Eric Cayley, is often her chauffeur, but he got a little help with the Glenora Ferry this time around as she took photos. A rare January rainbow. Now, I would say rare compared to other years, but this year we've seen lots of rainbows through January, through the winter, because we've had more rain than snow. But yeah, a lovely shot nonetheless. Thank you, Kathy and Eric, for sending that in. If you've got pictures to share with us, please send them to us at submissions@ckwstv.com.
It certainly could be a choppy ride on the ferries this weekend with those winds gusting, Bill. And it seems like we're getting a month of winter in 1 week.
Yes, like we had said a number of times now, Mother Nature making up for lost time as we saw more of a spring-like conditions and fall-like conditions through December.
Okay, so snow, then rain, then snow, then wind. Is that?
Yes, well it's wind all the way through,
Wind
and
all the
we
way
go from snow to rain and back to snow again. Yes.
You need a scorecard with that one. Okay, thanks, Bill. A 10-day outlook coming up later. Well, it should be a good week for outdoor ice rinks to develop in Bill's 10-day outlook, Bill.
Yes, those temperatures are going to be dropping. We've got the Colorado to deal with first. 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. Snow heavy at times tonight, switching to rain around midnight, and then switching back to snow tomorrow as temperatures fall. Sunday, still windy, and squalls are possible with a chance of flurries. And then temperatures drop off. We're going to give you a little piece of that polar vortex. -6 for highs for Monday and Tuesday. The chance of flurries returning Tuesday, mostly cloudy Wednesday, high -8, up to -4 on Thursday, the chance of flurries in a small way. Friday, high -6, mostly cloudy, and clearing up a bit Saturday, but ooh, it's cold. -10 for a high. You want to bet it's probably going to drop to a -20. Temperatures budging a bit Sunday up to a -6 and up to -2 by Monday as we hold off any precipitation.
Wow, that polar vortex really takes hold next weekend.
Yes, really cold for the next week.
Yeah, -10. But as you said, Bill, it is the perfect conditions for those people who put the outdoor rinks up, and I know they've been waiting for this.
Perfect. Perfect conditions for that. And certainly not as bad as it is out in the prairies where they're getting -40s with wind chills of -50s.
We'll be right back.
Your long-range